Hi, this is Matt Carlini, and welcome to my SETT framework case study exploring how assistive technology can support Marcus. Marcus is a bright, curious 7th grade student who has cerebral palsy and a moderate speech-language impairment. In this video, I'm going to examine Marcus's strengths, environments, learning tasks, and the tools that can improve him in his communication, independence, and long-term outcomes. Our analysis draws on key ideas from Chapter 8, which emphasizes collaborative AT decision-making, and Chapter 10, which highlights the power of multimedia and inclusive digital tools and expressions. So the S in SETT is for student. Marcus is an observant learner with average cognitive ability when information is accessible. He loves science, history, outer space, and anything involving mysteries. His sense of humor, curiosity, and motivation to contribute are major strengths. He communicates through eye gaze, vocalizations, and partner-assisted scanning, showing clear intent and engagement. However, he faces challenges. Motor limitations. He cannot use pencils, keyboards, or mice. Communication bottlenecks. His current method is slow and dependent on partner interpretation. And expression barriers. He knows more than he can independently expresses, leading to frustration and inconsistent assessment outcomes. From a Chapter 8 perspective, these characteristics highlight the need for functional and communication assessment, collaborative planning, and careful matching of tools and the student's abilities. The E in SETT is for environment. Marcus learns in a general education classroom, which I don't believe is the best place he should be in. I believe he should be in a smaller setting that uses Google Classroom, multimedia projects, and collaborative digital work, all rich with potential for AAC and digital accesses. But the environment also presents barriers. He relies heavily on professional for access. A class discussion moved quickly, making participation difficult for Marcus. His home environment has a shared tablet, but limited resources for specialized devices. Socially, Marcus is well supported by family and a caring staff, but his independence is limited by the lack of dedicated AAC system and by the pressured classroom routines. Chapter 8 reminds us that the understanding environments help teams determine where tools can be removed, barriers, rather than adding complexity. Chapter 10 emphasizes flexible, multimedial decision spaces and can empower students like Marcus to participate more fully. The first T in SETT is for tasks. Marcus is expected to complete academic tasks, participate in discussions, write responses, complete multimedia projects, and demonstrate understanding on assessments. Functional and communication tasks. Make choices, ask and answer questions, contribute in group work, navigate daily routines, and express preference as needed. Right now, these tasks rely on adults doing the motor and expressive work for him. He needs the support that allows him to produce writing or speech independently, accesses digital materials, communicate quickly and accurately, engage with multimedia content, and show what he knows without time pressure. This aligns with Chapter 10, which highlights how video, audio, visual supports, and multimedia expressions can scaffold participation and replace traditional print-based tasks. The last T in SETT is for tools. A successful SETT-aligned approach would include 1. Communication tools, eye gaze speech generating devices, or SGD. A formal AAC evaluation is critical. Marcus would likely benefit from a dedicated eye gaze AAC device, robust language system, vocabulary for academics, humor, science topics, and professional interests, Motor planning consists layouts of reduced cognitive load. Interrogation with classroom tools. This directly reflects Chapter 8's emphasis on feature matching and collaborative team decision making. The second thing I would also include is access tools. Eye gaze, computer access. This could allow him to navigate Google Classroom, create documents, add audio, image, or video, and use multimedia creative tools available to peers. The third thing I would include is academic and multimedia tools. This is aligned with Chapter 10. Audio recording for explanations or reflections. Digital storytelling tools like Book Creator, Adobe Express, or Canva. Slideshow narration using this AAC device. Interactive simulations in science. Video responses interested in written paragraphs, and accessible assessments using voice output or alternative navigation. These tools allow Marcus to express what he knows without motor barriers, build creative agency, and participate equally. So looking ahead, alternate assessments and graduation pathways. So what about Marcus's long-term pathway? Indicators against alternate assessments. He would average cognitive ability. He enjoys grade level science and history. His barriers are mediacric and expressive, and not conceptual. When given time and support, he demonstrates strong understanding. Indicators that warrant discussion. He currently cannot independently demonstrate knowledge in standardized formats. He lacks access and appropriate AT, meaning past evaluations may underestimate his ability. His expressive output is limited by adults interpreting for him. Key takeaways from chapters 8 and 10. Before considering alternate assessments and non-diploma pathways, the team must ensure A. He receives a comprehensive AAC access evaluation. B. He has consistent opportunities to use AT across settings. And C. He demonstrates learning using multimedia and AAC support methods. The IEP team may need more data on multiple things. The first thing is how he performs with dedicated AAC devices. The second thing would be independence in academic tasks with AT. His progress in digital literacy, and his preference in long-term goals. With the right tools, Marcus appears capable of pursuing standard curriculum expectations and potential in a regular diploma. Marcus is a bright, motivated student who uses true potential and is currently consistent by barriers in communication access and motor control. Using the SETT framework helps us see that with his right environments, tasks, and tools, he can fully participate, show what he knows, and work towards long-term goals to reflect his abilities and interests. Whether that's forensic science, museum work, or engineering lasers to protect ancient mummies. Assistive technology, especially a dedicated eye glaze, AAC device, and multimedia creative tools can transform not only how Marcus communicates, but how he learns, expresses himself, and builds agency. Thank you for listening to this, and I hope you have a great holiday season. Sorry, I'm kind of weird.